Welcome friends. This video is about labor welfare. Let us see the questions one by one. The first question is, intramural facilities means what? Intramural facilities, that is, the employers is providing the welfare services to the employees within the organization, that is known as intramural facilities. Intramural facilities like canteen facilities, drinking water facilities, sanitary facilities, etc. So within the organization, so the options are given, the welfare services provided inside the organization, another one welfare services provided outside the organization, both of them, none of them. So the right answer is A. The welfare services provided inside the organization. Another question is, extramural facilities means what? Yeah, this is the just opposite of intramural facilities. So B option is the right answer. Welfare services provided the outside the organization. So the outside the organization, the laborers got benefited by the employers. So employers providing the housing facilities and providing loan facilities for conducting some functions in the family functions of the workers, and providing education for education of the children of the workers, etc. So B is the right answer. Another question, who among the following has the responsibility for employee welfare? Employers, central government, state government, and all the above. Yeah, all the three people, employers, central government, and state government, have the responsibility for employee welfare. So D is the right answer. Who is the champion of welfare movement propagated in mid 19th century? The options are Frederick Winslow Taylor, Andrew Ray, Seaboom Rowley, then Robert Warners. So Robert Warners is the right answer. Robert Warner is the champion of welfare movement propagated in mid 19th century. Fifth question is, which part of Indian Constitution has shaped the labor welfare programs? Preamble, the directive principles of state policy, and both, or none? Yeah, in Indian Constitution, preamble as well as the directive principles of state policy shaped the labor welfare program. So both A and B is the right answer. So C is the right answer. Then minimum conditions of welfare is explained by Dr. Aykroyd. For Aykroyd's formula, then subsistence theory, then both or none. Here, minimum condition of welfare, that is the basic necessities, food, cloth, shelter, need to satisfy for the worker side. So the minimum needs, that is subsistence theory says the wages should be at least meet out the basic minimum needs of the workers. Same way, Dr. Aykroyd formulas also explains these things. So A and B both are correct. So C option is the right answer. Next one, which of the following is not a principle of labor welfare? Principle of uniformity, coordination and integration, association, timeliness. So timeliness, association, coordination and integration, all are principles of labor welfare. So which one is not? Uniformity is not. Next question, which of the following statements is not true in explaining the concept and scope of labor welfare? So options are, first one, labor welfare has no roots in social work. See, the first one, what it does mean? Labor welfare has no roots in social work. Is it so? No, it's wrong. So this one will be the answer. So let us see another three also. Long arm of job and social invasion of workplace concepts explain the mutuality between intramural and extramural labor welfare. And next one, labor welfare is a social concept. Then CSR is an extended concept of welfare. Let us check. A is the right answer. So labor welfare has no roots in social work is not true. Next one, which of the following is not an objective of a workers' education scheme in India? So which one is not objective? To make workers responsible citizens, to make them efficient at work, to make them to earn more, to make them responsible union members and officers. So here workers education scheme so in India is the objectives are to make workers responsible citizen. Yes, this is one of the objective. Then to make them efficient at work. Yes, of course, efficiently they will have to do all the work. Then let's see the last one, to make them responsible. Yeah, responsible union members and officers. So which one is not the objective? C is not objective, to enable them to earn more. C is not the right it is not objective of workers education scheme in India. So answer C is the right answer for 9th question. Then a desirable state of existence comprehending physical, mental, moral and emotional health or well-being is the theme of which concept of labor welfare? Social concept, total concept, relative concept, positive concept. So this is the total concept. B is the right answer. Next question. The labor welfare philosophy is meant for guarding the interests of labor against the exploitation of employers. So here, guarding the interest of labor against the exploitation of employers. Guarding. So the labor welfare is protected by the employer. So this is known as policing theory. Policing theory. C is the right answer. Next one, the labor welfare philosophy exposes the cause of empathic conditions by employer of employee well-being. So employer is seeking the well-being of the employee. So this is the empathic consideration. So this one, empathic consideration means philanthropic theory. Answer D is the right answer. The employer has to set out a portion of the profits for the benefit of the employees. Let us check these things. Trusteeship theory, placating theory, policing theory and philanthropic theory. Trusteeship theory. So employer has to set out a portion of profit for the benefit of the employees. For the benefit of the employees, employer has set out a portion of profit. Then labor welfare is provided for pacifying the agitating working of what? Which theory? Placating theory. So labor welfare is provided for pacifying the agitating working. Next question. Labor is not a commodity. So this is the assertion made by whom? Labor is not a commodity or product or good. He is the human being. He has the rights, all the rights. So the welfare concept, the welfare, employers need to provide welfare to the employees. So labor is not a commodity. This assertion made by whom? The Declaration of Philadelphia, adopted by 26th session of ILO, Magna Carta, Constitution of India, in International Labour Conference. A is the right answer. So labor is not a commodity is given by Declaration of Philadelphia, adopted by 26th session of ILO. The concept of industrial citizenship was propagated by whom? So industrial citizenship propagated by Peter F. Drucker. Peter Drucker. Peter Drucker has given the word industrial citizenship. Next one. The concept industrial democracy was propagated by the options are Karl Marx, Robert Owen, Peter F. Drucker, Sidney and Beatrice Webb. Sidney and Beatrice Webb is the right answer. Answer D is right. Then the concept of class conflict was propagated by, this one everybody knows, Karl Marx. Next one. The concept welfare movement was propagated by who? Karl Marx, Robert Owen, Peter F. Drucker, Sidney Beatrice Webb. Here option B is right answer, Robert Owen. Then according to which theory employee welfare is an investment which would multiply and return to employers in some other form? Religious theory, policing theory, appeasement theory and benevolence theory. Religious theory is that an inclination to do something good for others can influence the employers to undertake welfare facilities. This is the assumption of religious theory, policing theory, appeasement theory, benevolence theory. B. Policing theory is the right answer. Then making peace with the employees by fulfilling all their needs without any resistance is the essence of what? Which theory? So here appeasement theory is the right answer. Then the responsibility for maintenance of employees' health and safety is with employees, employers, government, all the above. Yeah, all the above. So employees, employers, government, all are responsible for maintenance of the health and safety of the employee. D is the right answer. Which of the following benefits is covered under Social Security scheme? Retirement benefit, of course, compensation facilities also included, then medical facilities. So D is the right answer. All the above is the correct answer. Next question. In which year was the Employee State Insurance Act enacted? 1948, 1976, 1923, 1961. 1948 is the right answer. The primary purpose of employee safety program is to preserve the employees' mental health, physical health, emotional health. Yes, all the above is the right answer. Labor welfare means what? Is it employers' welfare or trade union welfare or voluntary efforts made by the employer to provide better conditions of employment in their own industry? Yeah, option A is the right answer. So labor welfare means the voluntary efforts made by the employer for whom? For two employees to provide better condition of employment in their own industries. A is the right answer. Labor welfare improves physical, mental, moral conditions of worker. Yeah, all the above is the right answer. Which of the following is or the principles of labor welfare? Principles of integration or coordination, association, responsibility. All the above is the right answer. Last question. Welfare funds is to provide dash to workers: housing facilities, medical facilities, and educational and recreational facilities. Yes, all the above is the right answer. Yeah, friends, this will be very useful to you, I hope. Okay, we'll meet you again in another video. Thank you.